Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Cousin James back with another video. And the reason is it's the same day, so it's, whatever vlog 14. This is going to be, I guess, vlog 15. And the reason I'm doing another vlog so soon is because I just kind of realized that most of the stuff I just said in vlog 14 is similar to everything I said in vlog 12. And vlog 13 is, like I said, kind of in limbo at the moment, so I'm going to have to go and see how I'm going to get that uploaded, or if I'm going to get that uploaded or not. But, so, vlog 15, here we go. And what I should say is a little more about trainers and stuff, because that's so far been my experience for the past few weeks, is dealing with the trainer. And like I said, this trainer, the second trainer I've got, he's pretty cool, although you're always going to have some kind of resentment at some point. Two guys in a truck, or even for that matter two ladies, or even still a male trainer and a female student, that happens as well. And at some point you're going to get sick of that other person, and you're going to need a little space. And so I've got a little space right now. We're at a truck stop, and he's got a little space right now, and we're getting along great, don't get me wrong. But there's some things I get sick of hearing. And it's like, anyhow, I'm not going to go too much into that. I mean, I don't like to be told to speed and to go beyond the posted limit. I'm going to do the posted limit, and my trainer seems to want me to feel comfortable at higher speeds. Now, granted, this truck that we're in, it's a 2015 Freightliner Ecoline, and it is governed back at 62 miles per hour, so that's the max I can actually drive at 62 miles per hour. However, going down mountains and whatnot, we've gotten up to over 70 miles an hour, and understanding how to handle mountains and that sort of thing is a challenge, and it's a necessary challenge. But as you're driving on the highway and you see that the posted speed limit is 55 miles per hour, I am going to drive 55 miles per hour. I am not going to chance, jeopardizing my record by getting a ticket for speeding before I got my CDL, or even after I get my CDL. I'm going to drive the posted limit. And you might think, oh well, 62, 55, it's not a big deal, it's like 7 miles over. Well, no, it is a big deal, because it's the law, and an officer of the law has the right to pull you over and give you a ticket for 7 miles over the limit. He can do that if he wants to, and I'm just not willing at this point to take that chance. I will drive the posted limit. So don't let your trainer push you around, is what I'm trying to say. I know a lot of the people coming out, that were in the PSD program, are in their 20s and sometimes 30s. I mean, I was one of the older guys there. I'm 43, and there was a few people that were older than me. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's people of all ages, but I think a lot of the people that are out there coming out here are in their 20s and sort of maybe a little impressionable and that sort of thing. So no, stand your ground. If somebody's telling you to do something that you don't feel right about, stick to your guns and tell somebody, if it becomes a problem. Whether it's your trainer or your fleet manager or whoever, is giving you the problem, tell somebody. Let it be known, and stand your ground if you have to. Be tactful, be nice about it. You don't have to be an ass, but just say, hey, you know what? I'm not going to speed. That's basically what I did. Is just, I am not willing to take that risk at this point, and or who knows if I'm ever willing to take that risk. But what I'm saying is, for right now, I'm going to do the posted speed limit. And so, my trainer has this thing he keeps saying, kind of get on it and go. And it's like, you know what? Okay, I understand we need to get up to speed for highway conditions. However, when we get to the speed limit posted, I'm going to do the speed limit posted, you know. And so that's my take on that. Anyway, so stand your ground. Don't let your trainer push you around. You're a person. You have rights. And some of these guys, you know, they look at PSDs kind of, they put you all in a box, like a box of crayons, and you're just another crayon, you know, in their box. And they kind of look at, you know, you like that in some ways. And I'm not going to say they all do. I'm just going to say this is my experience. And you're on my journey if you're watching my videos. And this is my experience. So I'm just sharing with you what I have experienced. And in my experience, I'm basically another crayon in the box, so to speak. And you know, you'll hear your trainers, and I've heard many trainers say they don't care about the trifecta bonus and this and that. That's bullshit, okay? That's the only reason why a lot of these guys are doing the training, is because they want you to trifecta, which, you know, you should. You should trifecta. You should get that bonus. You should get those bragging rights, and all that comes along with it. But the most important thing that you do is get your CDL. You know, that is the most important thing. That's why you're here, to get your CDL. That's why I'm here, okay? And so if you do trifecta, great. If you don't trifecta, you know, oh well, as long as you get your CDL and finish what you started. But when a trainer says, I don't care about you trifecta, if you get the trifecta or not, I just care about you getting your CDL, that's really not true, okay? And you'll catch on to that, you know, if he or she says something like that to you, and then you'll hear a conversation that person might have with somebody else, whether it's, you know, your fleet manager or just their spouse or friend or something. You'll pick up on that, and you'll pick up on what I'm talking about as far as you're just another crayon in the box. You're nothing special to these people. They just want you to, you know, they want you to succeed. Don't get me wrong. I mean, they're not against you, but don't, you know, I don't know. It's a funny situation. It's just a funny situation. They'll tell you one thing, and you'll see exactly how that's, you're like, okay, you're full of shit, dude. I'm calling bullshit everywhere I see it, and that's just how I see it. That's the kind of person I am. I'm not a 25-year-old impressionable kid, and don't treat me as such, you know. Have a little bit more respect than that. And, you know, I'm not saying everything's bad or anything like that, but there have been moments, you know, there's always going to be moments where two people butt heads, because you've been in this kind of an environment for, you know, days and weeks on end, so to speak, and you're not going to always agree about things, you know. Little things will start aggravating you. Like, it really aggravates me to have to take a 30-minute break at a rest area instead of a truck stop. You know, it seems like when we go for that 30-minute mandatory break, it's always at a rest area where there ain't shit. And when he wants to go to the bathroom or something, it's at a truck stop, and that's your only opportunity to maybe grab some real food. I mean, stuff like that. Your trainer may be way different. Your trainer may be bringing you to places like Walmart to stock up on food and try to help you, you know, with your budget and not, you know, spending all your money and stuff like that. Like, my trainer was like bumming cigarettes off me, and then he's got like $600 in his pocket, and then I was like, well, you know, I've got a carton of cigarettes for me, but he's like bumming cigarettes, and then he goes and gets $600 in his pocket, and he's all talking about going to the bar and going to the casino and this and that, which he did not do, but just talking about it. And I'm thinking to myself, why don't you go buy yourself a carton of fucking cigarettes and stop bumming mine? That's what I'm thinking, right? But I didn't say anything. And until he bought a pack of cigarettes, and I said, oh, you bought a pack of cigarettes, I see. He's like, yeah. And I'm thinking to myself, you should have bought a carton. And he's like, oh, they're too expensive. I said, well, if you're buying them by the pack, then you're going to spend more on 10 packs than you are on one carton. And he's like, yeah, I guess that's true. And I'm thinking to myself, yes, it is true, but I think, you know, in the back of my head, I'm saying this guy just wants to bum my cigarettes and save his money. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what, dude, you're making money right now because my ass is in your seat. So go buy your own fucking cigarettes. But he did, so I bought some cigarettes that weren't my brand, because they don't sell my brand at most places. And they were menthols, which I don't mind smoking a menthol once in a while. I actually like it, and he doesn't, so I think he got the hint. Anyways, so little things like that, you know. I mean, you're gonna get aggravated about. But yeah, when they tell you that, oh, you know, I'm not concerned whether you trifecta or not, that's bullshit, because they get like $850, you get like $250. So, you know, do the math. I mean, these guys are not doing this out of the goodness of their heart. They're doing it because they want money, and they are going to get paid for your success, and that's totally fine. I'm cool with that. I hope I do trifecta, because more importantly than the $250 bonus that I get, or the $850 bonus that my trainer gets, I would just be satisfied to know that I trifected and did, you know, got those bragging rights, so to speak, and, you know, just for my own personal benefit, to know that I did it right the first time. That's, for me, is more important. Other people are really counting on that money, and one of those people is going to be your trainer, whether they say that they care or not about it. You know, they're going to give you that "I don't care" speech, and just know that pretty much it's bullshit. So, like I said, call bullshit when you see it, and don't be afraid to speak your mind. Do it politely and tactfully. You don't have to be an ass about it. You know, you can be. I mean, but it's probably not going to help you in the end. But definitely stand your ground. Okay, you're out here in the real world, in a real situation where danger is everywhere. Everywhere. Okay? I have said this before, and I'll say it again, and I will continue saying it. Danger is everywhere, even when the truck is stopped. Okay? And so call bullshit when you see it. Stand your ground. Make sure you're aware of exactly what's going on. You know, don't be left in the dark. If you have a question, ask and get the answer. Don't settle for less than an answer that satisfies you. So this is just you know, it's the PSDs that are out there watching, or potential PSDs that are thinking about, you know, coming out and doing this sort of thing, whether you come to Prime or not. I mean, this, you know, information might help you, hopefully. Just what I've seen, my perspective, my journey, you know, and you're along for the ride. So I guess that is going to wrap up this video. No more words of wisdom, because I think those were pretty wise words for you to choke on. Catch you later. Bye.